guys, Susan here. I'm sure you're relieved that it's not Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. It's not. It's just me. So I want to introduce Unit 6. I can't believe, first of all, that we are at Unit 6. This is going really, really, really quickly, at least for me. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up about a couple of things. So in this unit, we're going to talk about online identity, your digital footprint, social media. So this is really getting a lot more into you personally, how you use social media, what your digital footprint is. So you're going to complete 2 of these online modules just to go through them. They're pretty, I think you'll find them pretty interesting, and I believe the one has a British accent, which is very charming. And then you'll do a discussion board posting on that. And so that's the one discussion board. And then next, you do have another discussion board, but it's really for your blog topic. You don't have to respond to your learning colleagues. You don't have to respond to your learning colleagues, but it's really for me to see what you're thinking about covering. And you really have a lot of free reign when it comes to this topic. I really would love for you to do something that you find really interesting personally, or maybe something that has to do professionally. Maybe, I know Carolyn's into real estate, so maybe something about how, best practices for real estate agents. I don't know. Or you could do something like, gaming addiction, children, whatever you find interesting, but it has to be media and, somehow related to what we're doing in the course. Okay, so the other thing that you need, one of the things that I wanted to tell you about that is the sources, you have to incorporate some outside sources, which you are going to link to. I'm going to get to the linking on the blog in a minute. But and so the sources, you're going to have 2 or 3 outside sources, and they need to be higher level sources than just like, say, a news, ABC News. ABC News is really getting their information from a higher level source. So what I want you to do is go directly to the higher level source and get that information. You can use the Pew, the Kaiser Foundation. You could use, find a general study. You might want to look on Google Scholar. So you just need to make sure that you're finding information that's kind of like, more aimed, not necessarily at just a general readership. So no CNN, no just regular newspaper. The New York Times is probably okay, or the Washington Post, but no like regular, newspapers or that kind of thing. And also it's going to depend on your topic too. Like if you were doing something sports related, i.e. Frank, just saying Frank. If you are going to do something sports related, then obviously a well-known sports blog or ESPN, like that would count as being something that would be more expert specific. So it's going to depend on your topic. So that's one thing. You want to post that to me about that. And then also you are going to be commenting on each other's blogs. You were actually supposed to do this in Unit 4, and I don't know what happened. And I kind of let it go because a lot of your blogs weren't ready anyway. So you need to have, the pictures, and you need to do the linking. Pretty much in the first blog that you did, the linking is not really an issue because it was really personal. But in the second blog, you really were talking about, the Remix Manifesto. There's definitely a YouTube link for that. You were talking about the Huffington Post article that I asked you to comment on within your blog post. So you should at least be linking to those 2 sources. And, even Fox News, like providing a link there. So most of you are doing really well on your getting those images in there, but now we need to embed the links, and it's really not hard. You just capture the link on your clip, like copy it, highlight the text when you're in your editing mode, and then highlight the text that you want to be the link, because we don't use big URLs. So it would be the Huffington Post article, highlight Huffington Post, click the little chain link, and then you put the link in. So it's really pretty easy, and it really is important to have links there. They are really a feature and not just a feature, they're really like I can't think of the word I'm looking for. They're really like something like that you find on blogs. I mean, that's what you do on a blog. My hair's falling out. You provide links. Okay, and then you're going to have, so you're going to do the discussion board on your digital footprint. You're going to comment on both. So you're going to go on all of your classmates' blogs, and you're going to comment on both blogs, posts. And, you know, just short. Doesn't have to be long, but, you know, something meaningful. You don't necessarily want to comment on, like, oh, I think you could have used a picture here. That kind of thing. Don't do that. But if there's a picture that you love that really makes a point, you can certainly comment on that. So you're going to do the blog comments. Then you have a short TED Ed video with a couple of questions. Kind of a little scary, this one. And I'm very curious to find out if anybody else has the phantom vibrating phone. I have it all the time. So I'm really curious to see if you guys have that problem too. You'll see it in the video. It's kind of interesting. And then for tweeting this week, let's tweet up, you know, some of just your regular stuff, which I really have been enjoying your tweets. But also let's see if we can't find anything out for privacy issues or, you know, Facebook, you know, social media effects, anything like that. Let's see if we can't find some good articles or information or links to share with the class. Just a couple. It doesn't have to be your whole Twitter stream, but a couple. And that's it. So, so think about what you want to research and write about for your last blog. It's going to be obviously a little bit longer. Make sure your blogs are ready and have the links in there. And images. You have till the end of this week, I would guess, to get all of that done. Do the little TED Ed video, and definitely tweet me about the vibrating phone after you do that. I'm really curious about that. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the course. I'm really enjoying working with you. It's so great to have such a small group because I really feel like I know you guys. The tweeting has been great, and I'm thinking about just tweeting for all of my classes because it just, I think, adds such a layer of connection, you know, to all of us. So, okay, onwards, and I will see you on Twitter. Bye.